conditioned to a pattern of thinking. And this pattern of thinking leads to a pattern of behavior. And this pattern of behavior leads to a pattern of living. So your life pattern is based on your pattern of thinking. So for example, if you tend to have a pattern of thinking negatively, or thinking about your regrets, thinking about lack in your life, and then someone tells you, well, think positively, focus on the positive, and you're like, well, yeah, that's true. Why don't I just focus on the positive? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on the positive. But lo and behold, very shortly thereafter, you're focused again on lack and scarcity in your life and negativity, and you tend to just go in this direction almost naturally. Well, it's true. You do go in that direction naturally. Okay? So what happens is you have a pattern of thinking that regardless of what you know intellectually and logically, your pattern of thinking keeps taking you down the same road over and over again. So what you must do is change your pattern of thinking. Change how you think. And this takes effort. You have conditioned your way to think a certain way for so long that now it basically is part of your neurological development in the brain subconsciously. Nearly 90% of how you function in life and your behavior is controlled by the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is dominated by the pattern of thinking you gave it. You actually created your pattern of thinking. So if you want to change your life, if you really want to think about the positive, okay, that you've said before, when people have told you, focus on the positive, what a cliche. But it's true. We need to focus on the positive. But again, as I said, most people tend to go right back and regress back to the negative. So, yes, focus on the positive. But you need to put effort to do that because you have to start changing and transforming your pattern of thinking to think positively and to stay there. So you have to do some stuff, and there's 3 things that you need to do. 1, simply, you've heard it before, no revelation, gratitude list. Write a gratitude list. I strongly suggest you write a gratitude list every morning, and then you review that gratitude list in the afternoon and in the evening, preferably before bed, because you want to go to sleep in a positive mindset. What are you grateful for? Write a list every morning of what you are grateful for. Very easy. Gurus do it. An average person does it. But when you do it consistently, your life, your thinking will begin to change. Gratitude is the antidote to negative thinking. Trust me, believe me. 2, journal. Oh, it's such a cliche again. So many people have said journal, therapists tell you to journal, but most people won't. Studies have shown that only 8% of people will actually follow through on their self-development. Only 8% of people will participate in their recovery. Recovery from anything. Recovery from negative thinking, recovery from the standard addiction and alcoholism, but recovery from anything. Recovery from a lifestyle pattern of negativity. To recover from that, we journal. You journal your feelings, journal how you feel throughout the day. Every morning you can journal, afternoon, evening. Journaling is a form of self-therapy. Kind of puts things in perspective. How many times have you been anxious or overwhelmed and your thinking is just like a washing machine, but then you write it down in bullet points and it's only 4 things. It's only 2 things maybe. But it's been spinning around, you feel overwhelmed, you're telling yourself it's too much to handle, and you're believing what you're telling yourself, but really, when you write it down, it's 2, 3, 4 things. And when you write it down, then you can write about the solution. Because we must live, and this is number 3, we must live in the solution, not the problem, if you want to do well. If you want to change your life, get out of the problem. A problem is an opportunity for growth, and that's how you look at the problem. Change the way you look at a thing. The thing you're looking at will change. A problem is an opportunity for you to finally grow. But don't take a look at a problem as something you can't overcome. Take a look at a problem as an obstacle, or as a challenge, or as a difficulty that you can overcome and grow from. Gratitude list, journal, and take a look at a problem as something to overcome and grow from. Grow through it. Don't just go through it. See, so those three things are imperative. You need to start changing how you're thinking on a deep level. And if you do it just 1 or 2 or 3 days, great, good start. Got to start somewhere. You have to start to be great. You can't be great to get started. But odds are, if you're like most people, by the 4th or 5th day, you stopped your gratitude list, you stopped your journaling. Well, get back on it. It's okay. You don't have a pattern of doing it yet. You're going to forget. The forgetters are in there because, again, nearly 90% of your behaviors controlled by the subconscious mind, the patterns you put in there for the last 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years. So it's going to take effort and diligence, commitment and determination to follow through on those 3 new behaviors you're going to do to start changing your mindset, start changing the pattern of your thinking. Do those 3 things. There's so many more things to do that I am going to guide you in the coming days and weeks. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and you will get notifications when I provide more information on how to change your mindset. This is going to work for you. It worked for me. Changed my whole life. And there are techniques that you need to start practicing on a regular basis. And that's what you need to do. Practice on a regular basis. Don't give up. Don't give in. And remember this, and we're going to close with this today. You can restart your day anytime. You can wash your hands and restart your day anytime. In the morning, the afternoon, the evening, just restart. Wash your hands, wash your face. Get with God, your higher power, the God of your understanding, whatever that may be. Reground yourself. You may have to do it repeatedly throughout the day, but even if you do it once a day, anytime, reground, restart, refresh, hit that reset button. Hit that reset button. It is time for you to start changing your patterns. Thank you for sharing your 8 minutes of life with me today. I hope you got something out of this. And again, subscribe to my YouTube channel and stick around.